So kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko, huwag kalimutang mag-like and subscribe.
So for today's video, pag-aaralan naman natin ang verb tenses. But this time, we will particularly talk about simple present tense. So ano nga ba yung simple present tense? The simple present form of the verb is used in various ways. So first, to describe facts. For example, it rains here every June. The word rains works as a verb in the sentence at dinidescribe niya kung ano yung nangyayari every June. Second function ng simple present verb is to describe scheduled events. Okay, so for example, the bus arrives every 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so yung word na arrives functions as a verb to describe what is happening, okay, in that particular time or event, which is in this case, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And lastly, the simple present form of the verb talks about habitual actions or occurrences. For example, he plays chess every afternoon. Okay, so habitual siya, ibig sabihin regular na nangyayari, madalas na nangyayari in a particular time or palagi, no? So, this type of sentence, especially if it's describing a habit, pag sinabing habit, madalas na ginagawa, no, will usually include a time expression. Okay, so makakakita tayo ng time expression if it's a habit. Okay, what are the time expressions? For example, we have always, every year, never, often, on Mondays, rarely, sometimes, or usually. And now, how to form the single present tense of a verb. So, regular verbs in the simple present tense are the same as the base form with the exception of the third person. So, pag third person na, we will add an S or an ES at the base form. Okay, so, for example, the word eat. Okay, so, the first person, I eat. Okay. So, simple present tense yan, and it's the same as the base form. Okay? Second person singular, you eat. Third person singular, he or she eats. Okay? So, dahil third person na to, okay, meron na tayong dinagdag na S to the word eat. And it becomes eats. Okay. Now, first person plural, we eat. Second person plural, you eat. Okay, and then third person plural, they eat. For a few verbs, no, yung third person singular ends with ES instead of S. So typically, ito yung mga words or mga verbs that ends with O, CH, SH, TH, SS, GH, X, or Z. So for example, okay, first person singular, example, the verb do. Okay, so first person singular, I do. Second person singular, you do. Third person singular, he, she, it does. So do sa do, dinagdagan natin siya na ES. Okay? And then first person plural, we do. Second person plural, you do. Third person plural, they do. Another example, the word sketch. Okay. So first person singular, the same pa din, I sketch. Second person singular, okay, you sketch. Third person singular, okay, he, she, it sketches. Okay, so dinagdagan na naman natin ng ES sa dulo ng salitang sketch. Okay, so first person plural, Still the same. Okay, it's we sketch. Second person plural, you sketch. Third person plural, they sketch. The verb to be is an irregular verb. And when we say irregular verb, ibig sabihin hindi lang siya basta dinadagdagan ng S or ES to form its simple present tense. Okay? Ang ginagawa is binabago yung form ng verb mismo. Okay? So for example, for first person singular, the verb to be or the linking verb is I am. Second person singular, you are. Third person singular, he, she, it is. First person plural, we are. Second person plural, you are. Third person plural, they are. So how do we form naman the simple present negative? When I say simple present negative, ito yung expressing negative statements like saying no, not, okay? How do we do that in simple present tense? So, ang formula natin for making simple present verb negative is do or does plus not plus the root form of the verb. So, for example, Ruby does not want to see me in the office. I don't agree with her. Now, to make the verb to be negative, the formula is to be, the to be verb plus not. Okay, so for example, they are not ready for the next challenge. Calculus is not so easy. Now, paano naman tayo mag-a-ask ng question in the simple present form? Okay, so the formula for asking a question in the simple present is do or does plus the subject plus the root form of the verb. Okay. So for example, does she eat vegetables? Okay. So yung does, okay, then the subject, which is she, and then the root form of the verb, which is eat. Okay. Another example, do you run every morning? Okay, same thing. You have the do, and then the subject, which is you, and then the root form of the verb. In this case, our verb is run. So I hope marami kayong natutunan sa video na ito. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.